second. You have a draft of the minutes of our meeting conducted on September 18th. If there are no additions or corrections, we entertain a motion to approve those minutes. Motion by Mr. Ferris, second by Mr. Allen. Any discussion about the minutes? All in favor? Any opposed? The next item is the bill list as you've been presented. Floor is open to approve. Entertain a motion to approve that. Motion by Mr. Blaine, second by Mr. Allen. Okay. Any discussion or comment about the bill list? All in favor? Any opposed? Next is visitors. It's time for our department head update. Do you want to defer to Matt, or do you want to go ahead and go, or are you in a hurry, Matt? All right, go ahead, Jim.
Thank y'all for having me. Jim Miller with the land through the water treatment plant. I don't have a whole lot of guys really got things different last year. I did put together this is just kind of an asset organization list. I thought it was a little bit easier to look at everything we have out there on this little document instead of those different stuff. There you go, again. You'll see on there highlighted really the only thing we, like I mentioned last year, we look at the future, doing some of our water towers, what you can integrate, potentially put a picture, school tree. Plan itself, running good, 3 years almost to it right at, this month we've been in 3 years. And, started off the treatment process really well. Still learning, trying to optimize everything. There's little hiccups along the way. Other than that, everything's going good. Got a great crew. Can't thank them enough. And you don't have to look at all. Like I said, I just kind of put all of our assets that we have, the most important ones in the plan. I just want y'all to be able to see them on one, and then we need to look at prioritizing something.
I noticed that you've got priority going on all three water towers. You anticipate trying, what is your timeline for that? Like one at a time, any successive years, or we trying?
That's my recommendation. That seems to be what a lot of systems are doing, but Jay Hoffman, he got a night talk to, that's what he was saying, is you put them up to be actually all three of these things. And they would hold that price, but we could just do one per fiscal year. And I don't think they may change the prices if they're uptaking fuel or something like that. And he gave me some rough estimates on what some systems, process, everything.
And how would you prioritize those 1, 2, and 3?
Well, if we ended up deciding to put a picture in School Street, I would do that one first. If we don't decide to do a picture there, I don't know that I have a preference.
Remind us of the mixer system that is behind the School Street and last several hours.
Yeah. So that was our horse, that was the turn, the man, when we get on the road, just run the draw, field draw, line. So essentially, if your whole lot goes full School Street and do a field draw, on the road, you have to do on operation levels, start back up, or, getting good. School Street is half, 3, 4, 4. So it's just not getting turned over like the other ones, which essentially the easiest way to think of it, I did in line, you had to flush that out, so you your pouring time off, some DEP issues, stuff like that.
It's farthest from the plane.
Right.
That's the reason.
Yeah, and sure, you got pressure to deliver that, but,
Like the water tower on the outside, same.
that's up to you all. I mean, I know the way it looked at another rendering I got last year was just I think they called it, battleship grade or something like that, or just a grade with the H2O logo on one side, American flag on one side. Much of that. Because the price
interesting, I think Darren came across a letter from one of the Christians. It was just,
Yeah,
it seems like it's just so dirt cheap for that flag back when it was done in the 70s or whenever that letter was written. It's kind of like, yeah, we'll put a flag on it for like $500 extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
50 cents per person for every that thing.
Yeah, I just have info on the mixing system.
I told him I paid the 50 cents, but it didn't.
Oh, you got that written to you, David.
Info,
I'll email that written to you, you know, show.
Uh,
But that's up for you all to decide on, you know.
I'd like to see them stay the way they are.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of people do, I just, you know, I know it's gonna cost a little more money, I tell you that, to stick with that scheme. They do look good. And we've got almost 25 years of those, we can get, be lucky to do that again.
Well, I kind of agree with Kevin. I mean, I think the fine, you know, if it was significant, I'd still at least want to put the flag on it somewhere.
Yeah.
If they are on Sunday, when was it built? Not Sunday, I'm sorry, on Lala. Do you remember what it was?
I wanna say, early 80s. Built, or are you asking for last paint?
No, I knew when they were painted.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was built in '76. I thought that's
If
right.
it was late 70s or
I think you're right, I thought about
The other two got painted flags by mistake because when Eddie asked for the quotes, they didn't specify, so they quoted all of them be painted the same. So we asked to have the other two painted white, so that one would stand out. If it was built in '76 and they wanted to charge us to paint it white.
Really?
So we left it. That's why all three of them.
Yeah.
was in there. They wanted to change order to change it to solid. Well, they were white already. Actually, I think it was just the Sunday, because I think after that, when they built the school street, we had it painted red, white, blue, red.
Do you see any regulatory things on the horizon that cause you anxiety?
The only thing from the plant standpoint, which is kind of groove what we've been doing with plant and distribution, the lead copper rule, new rules that's coming out, and the surveys and all that, it's kind of an ongoing project. And somewhat keep updating the rules and regulations on that. It's a pretty good workload. We've got a lot done on it, but there's still a long way to go. I don't know if you know much about that survey. We've essentially got to identify every piece of distribution pipe that we have in the ground, and not only that, but the customer side as well. So it's just a lot of legwork. Some of them we'll be able to sample out of, some of them have spot checks. A lot of them have been, I think the last time I looked at it, we're over 50% of the complete system done, that's customer side and our side. But still pretty well.
Have they given you a for certain date, when they're gonna reach that lead copper?
See, they keep,
They keep
yeah, I mean, the newest one is, so I've got to have a new sample, we just done a lead copper sample this year on plants, and they're good. The next one is 20, or the new one goes into effect, I've got to have the entire new site plan, that's due in 2027. I don't think the next phase of the survey has to be completed, I think that year is 2030. We got a little bit of time, but it's one thing to creep up on, so we're trying to just keep it forward, you know, on it. But that's probably the biggest thing. That's yeah, exactly. I mean, just about every quarter, you go to a class or you get an email, they change this, or it's been like that for like 3 or 4 years. But from the plant standpoint, the DDP's been looking good. All the regulatory stuff. Some systems are dealing with PFAS issues. We're lucky there. We haven't had any defects, which is huge. So I don't know what we're going to, they continue to stuff.
What's the latest on the pump maintenance that we just recently put in the authorized?
Is it opening tank? Yeah, so that should be getting ready.
No, that's the one that, it's in the plan.
Oh, yeah. So So that's what Laura was just asking me. I got an email where I had to pretty much give an explanation of what happened that morning. Because we're hoping there'll be some sort of, maybe an answer on the insurance claim. Now, our side, there was a power outage that morning. Now, I will be honest, we do get power outages and glitches all the time. Everything is smooth and silly. But it is kind of a coincidence of mine that prior to the power outage, that he failed. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but basically, I'm just gonna give her my statement of what happened that morning, and maybe it'll file a claim, may not. Now, the status on it is simply one pull the trigger on it, hold on, so it's one down. And that's for the new VFD.
So are we having to wait on the insurance claim to do that?
Well, I think right now, you're just gonna give them what I give you.
Yeah,
It doesn't do anything with it.
I would think we could go ahead and repair it, and I can contact Janie Monday and see if she wants to come down and look at it. But she basically just told me to get a statement from him and get her the 2 quotes. And Jim's he's going to send me all that.
We voted for previous.
Yeah, it should be in the meeting minutes here, or no, it was the meeting before last, wasn't it? Yeah.
Jim, I know that all of us, I'll speak, they probably echo it, but we really appreciate your work there.
I appreciate everything y'all do. Y'all need to make all the decisions.
It's a facility that we're quite proud of, and we're quite proud of the people that operate it.
Well, I might speak on that just for a moment. I brought some guys from Ohio County up a couple of days ago and took a tour of the plant and looked over the site, everything. And the comments from Eric Hickman, who was superintendent of Ohio County Water, he said, Jim, thank you for taking the time to guide us through your facility. You all have a plan you should be very proud of, and it's clear the level of care and attention that goes into maintaining it. We truly appreciate the hospitality and the thorough tour. And so I mean, that speaks volumes that your neighbors come in and compliment you.
I'd like to make that part of it.
Okay. Can I get a copy of that so I can?
I'll print you off. I'll get the email.
Okay.
I'll send it to you tomorrow.
That works. Yep.
I appreciate that, guys. Like I said, I mean, that starts from the top, but, we all do a lot too, and my guys under me, I've got an awesome crew. It's definitely not all me. They take on around everything they do, there's 24/7, 365. Even the small, I'm pretty picky on cleaning and all that, and they do, everybody just gets along, good team, effort, it's what it should be about.
It's a great place. It always looks like it's a great place to work.
Yeah, it is. That's what
Get to enjoy the scenery of the lake and
Yeah.
the water plant,
Yeah.
technology there.
It's pretty wonderful.
I've said it before, I think we probably need to be doing this, we need to be entertaining some school groups
Yeah.
out there.
I've done one this year, and maybe doing some more either
Because I think a lot of times people say, oh, really? That career could be here?
Yeah. It is pretty out. We had group of over 40, I think, and wait time wise, I feel like it's a month ago, it's probably, well, it was before last year's school season, so it's been around, maybe, they really love it.
So you continue that. Anybody else in the Jim?
Just want to thank you guys. I know what it takes to do it, and I know you've got a good crew.
Yeah.
You don't hear much.
Yeah, that's what we try to do. We don't want y'all, when my goal is not to present any problems with any of you all, but it's gonna happen. It's just one break we don't plan on, but for the most part, any daily operational and stuff like that, I want to, not move on any of that work.
We let this summer season get by, so I think next year we need to be out there as a commission, and maybe also to be midday.
Okay.
I don't know if you can call us still a commission thing, when we actually took our boat out there and actually stood on the platform.
Yeah.
And did midday. So
Yeah.
it would be good for us to go back up there. See that. You might want to put that on your schedule this Sunday, next, say July, August.
Thank you. Keep y'all around.
Yeah.
We need that, I'll do, especially since y'all have 6 o'clock. We can keep on doing that also. Yeah, that's what do that.
We'll rip the chicken wings.
Yeah.
All right. That's all.
That's all I've got. Got mine, my dog's got a nice long haul.
That's very important. See you.
See, yeah. All right, thank you all.
Thanks, Jim. Good luck.
It's not here.
Just off.
But I wanted to echo Mr. Lane's comment. I brought the root canal qualification coverage. He couldn't get over how he completed it. I don't think he made any addition to be put in that there. He just couldn't believe how nice to keep everything and how well it's stuff. So that's what the Jim and his crew about. Good job with it. Gas project, supposed to start getting materials delivered next week. Probably some days, some of all the material by the end of next week. And once that's here, it's scheduled to start, so possibly the following week. So moving forward.
Well, I noticed that monthly update, Teams meeting or whatever just kind of disappeared. They canceled it or whatever. So I don't know if they just decided they were far enough along and they didn't need to help us.
Well, earlier in the year, they were surprised how far along we were. Like, she didn't realize that it did. And she got the notes from the pre-construction meeting. She'd be surprised that it was that far along. So I think Adam's working on the quarterly report. And the material should be on site next week. We possibly start the wastewater plant. We've got the site layout now and that we need to review some changes today. We've got that, just continue to work through. Now that we have all the individual structures, now we have them on the site, go back, start having to build everything. It's all on plan, go still ahead to vision part of that.
On that project, Mayor Miller had been in contact or been contacted by Hunter Whitaker, who was Senator McConnell's field representative. And so I met with her last Friday, and she took, Adam had given me like one sheet, and I think you had edited it some. And I presented that to her, and she said she was going to forward it to Senator's DC staff. And then I heard from Mayor Miller today that she's followed up and wants to email us. She was asking for his email address. They're going to email us a couple of days with the DC staff and things. So I want to try to talk to us. I had told her when I met with her to include you and that on that. I'll make sure that I forward. If you're not on the email, we get all this forward to you. I got a feeling that DC staff's going to furnish us like that. Is this day and time work or this day and time? Yeah. We just need to make sure we make it work. Obviously there's just all kinds of moving parts in Washington DC. She was talking about, for lack of a better word, they don't like to call it missing earmarks. Close to a thing, they still get those, but they take a lot longer time. And I said, well, right now we've still got some time. But she's also saying, a project our size, as we know, is going to be piecemeal financed. There'll be some state funding, possibly there's federal funding. So obviously, she did not make any promises, but we're going to try to get the senator to help us with whatever type of appropriations they can do. Ease over financing that project.
I talked to Adam, he was still working with FAA to get the plan designed.
I got an email from him today. He was hoping to get that presented at their November meeting.
That's like the sixth, it's gonna be the first Thursday. So sometimes with not much notice, sometimes it'll be the week before, but they get ready to go and get it on the agenda. That's the way we get that. All the projects came out again. through the funding needs and then take it apart with the individual water.
So how's things in Kentucky engineering? Good.
Correct.
Anybody else have anything for Matt?
Thank you.
Thank you. Under unfinished business, then we have other project updates. I really think you gave us the gas project update, the wastewater treatment project update. I guess the other thing would be a update on the bypass lift station.
They got it going, that's, we're running on it right now, but, and nobody knows exactly what happened, but it got filled with three drop. Equipment again, so we ran over last week. They got all the rock out of it, and yeah, back on the house, that was here in time. They were laying the grand door up before we could make the fourth one part. All the rain came back and spring, and covered up the water. Anyway, they got it all cleaned out, it's running, but I talked to Joe, and he thinks that it's damaged one of the pumps, so they're getting things back. It tested them. And the rig did like, and, first start, one of them running 280 gallons. And the other one's like 181, which is after you have to do a creek rock, still do that. The other one's like 170 something. So, manufacturer's supposed to come in and pull it out and check it. So, that's,
If something were to be wrong with it, it'd be under like our insurance, his insurance,
that's under his.
because we might accept probably have any more than
Not be under his. And of course, they still got some things to do. I think this is, they have most of the time right now, they're trying to get this going, so.
Kevin, is the Holly Line portion?
It don't look bad, it's rough out next to Brandenburg Road, but it's not, and it's because that's the last place they tied in, and they really don't have the weather, to settle it. I think when they tied it in, they filled the firehouse full of sewer gas a little bit, or something, just not good to keep those up for a few days. But that's what Jeremy, or, I don't know, it was Jeremy or Ricky, one, that come up, and I wasn't there and attributed it, maybe the tie-in might have caused us.
That's actually, they had that thing epoxy, they had that, the epoxy that they know, so I'm not sure when they plugged it off, if they didn't cause it to not let it in. And maybe they won't have it.
It's not now, it's just, it's like 2 or 3 days that they actually made the tie-in. I mean, it's, you know, it's not as big as when we get the money, but
Right.
yard work.
They got the road is good.
Yeah.
Right.
Any other items under unfinished business? Under new business, Lori has another revision to the handbook, employee handbook, and this has to do with holiday pay. And it's historically been in all of our manuals up to now, but this evidently got omitted somewhere or another.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it did. Me and Erlene talked, and this is one of the things we talked about in the meeting to make sure it did get put in there because it wasn't in the draft. So I don't know how we all missed it. Of course, there were so many changes; it was probably easy to miss. Yes, and I just took this portion out of the old book. It says, in order for an employee to be paid for a holiday, the employee must work the last full scheduled day before and the first full scheduled day after the holiday. And we feel that's important to be in there. People don't abuse it, but they're used to it being in there, so we just want to make sure we keep it as it was.
Is there a motion to approve that revision?
I have an issue with doing that,
Okay.
because especially during the 4th of July holiday, that falls sometimes in the middle of the week, and some spouses have that week off for other places. So basically cheats that employee out of a
Now they can take vacation time. Their vacation time counts as being here.
Okay.
So they just can't call in.
No, I understand
Yeah.
that then. I didn't understand that
Yeah.
the way this is written, because it doesn't say that you can take vacation.
Yeah.
I just don't want someone not to be able to get paid for holiday pay because they got their regular schedule around their family.
Right. It's not any different than it's always been, and we can reword it if need be. But yes, they can take vacation time. They just have to have, I guess you could say, accounted hours for the day before and the day after.
Holiday will be added in.
Yeah.
Rather than the work.
Okay.
I just don't think that it is fair to, there's places that we do require you to work before and after holiday, you get paid. And that's time for that employee that they know that.
I can add that verbiage in there that.
If there is vacation for everybody.
Like the way the old one was, the way I always understood it, what we went by, you couldn't take a day off without pay.
Correct.
Then get your holiday pay.
Yeah.
Or before or after.
Correct.
So if you took vacation time or if you were sick, then you still got paid for your.
Right.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
That's what
You just have to have you have to have time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most people, they'll use vacation time. Most people won't use sick time, but.
And I think what that was put in for, to be honest with you, was for, people that didn't have any time. And then a holiday hit, they wouldn't take off the day,
I don't know. It's been like that since I've been here. Yeah.
I mean, I get Kevin's point, so I mean, do we need to ask that you maybe make a clarification on that within this? Yeah, in the policy.
Basically,
Yeah.
the way it reads, if you're not familiar, if a new hire was brought in, basically, I feel like they would believe they could work the day before and the day after.
A new hire would, because they're not going to have vacation time unless they've been here 90 days.
But even from that point on,
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Oh, okay. I
if
see.
they haven't been
Yeah, we can change. We can word it however you all want to.
in the system to understand what that means, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If everybody else understands it, I don't have a problem with it.
Well, like you say,
I'd like for them to understand that they're gonna get paid their holiday pay if they use it.
Wait, could we get a,
Yeah. I'm just trying to
our
figure.
action? I don't know how to word the motion. But,
Yeah.
To approve the revision, as long as there's clarification that they can use accrued time.
There you go. I like when you said accrued. Yeah. I think that would cover both your sick and vacation. I was trying to figure out how to word that, because I don't,
Has the city already approved it?
No, it'll be Monday night. And I'll draft that revision if you want me to, and send it out to you all to see if you're good with it before we do anything there.
So, I mean, would you rather us wait until after you get that and then come back after?
That's fine. Yeah, we don't have any holidays between now and then. Our next holiday's not till November, so I think we're good. Yeah, just to wait.
Any other new business?
Yes, Kentucky Shoe Group is part of our program for long-standing relationships with our clients, trying to be involved in the communities we work with. One of the ways we do that is through a charitable campaign. We work with one or two clients a year and work with them to select a charity in the community that they support, multiple charities, and make a contribution in the commission's name. So Leitchfield is a community that owners of Kentucky each year selected this year. And, typically, we like to have an idea by the end of October. As you all know, we're in December, a lot of charities that have been on work. So presenting that there, I don't know if the city does some things, sometimes the fire departments do things,
So does it need to be one, we need to settle on one?
It does.
Or if you have a X dollars that you're doing, we can split it.
That's perfectly fine, whatever y'all's pleasure is.
I think it's all on our part, let each commissioner give us some input. And we're very appreciative of that gesture. Always lots of good work to be done.
So no urgency, but if you want to do that, I'd like to try to do that.
Let's set a goal to have the recommendation in, after we settle our first meeting. Well, actually, we need to do the next meeting, it's already October.
Mm-hmm.
We won't have a meeting until November.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is 2016.
Yeah.
So think about that and, just kind of submit those maybe to Lori, and then she can get them, disseminate them to all the rest of us, and we'll try to discuss that and maybe take actions. We want to earmark to it. Thanks. Any other new business? Next chamber lunch is Thursday, November 13th. Please let Lori know by Monday 10. Plan to represent us at that. You have a July, so for the 1 month ending July 2025, you have a budget report from Sabrina. Please review that for approval at our next meeting. As I always do when I come to City Hall, I teaser about the dollars ready yet.
She has sent everything to him, I do believe. So.
Anybody else have anything? Chair, we entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting. Motion by Mr. Blaine, second